It's 5:45 p.m., which means it's time for BCTV's Nightly News Roundup. I'm tonight's host, Roland Boyden, and that makes this 5:45 Live. What do we got on deck for you tonight? Well, we'll see who's getting a late chance at justice, what's been leaking, and not just to the press why BUHS TV is back is the best news you'll hear all day, when to watch your neighbor, where to go for all your hemp symposium needs, and more. And that's all in 15 minutes, so make sure you stick with us.
Do you have an opinion on how they should deal with the leak right now? What they should be doing?
Yes, the plant should be shut down immediately, and then before they are allowed to ever operate again, they should take all systems. It's about a couple of miles of pipe, and it should all be brought above grade, and it should be replaced with corrosive-resistant stainless steel, and it should then be put into concrete vaults. That's how you can maintain, monitor, and contain if you have a leak, the next leak. But, you know, groundwater is a protective resource. It's a protected resource. And they should not be allowed to piecemeal this fix.
Welcome back to 5:45 Live. That's footage of Paul Gunter of the watchdog group Beyond Nuclear when he spoke with video producer Yada Clausen back in February of 2010 when tritium leaks were first discovered at the Vermont Yankee nuclear power plant. Tritium has again been discovered in the Connecticut River after a sample was taken in July near where groundwater from Vermont Yankee, the plant site, enters the river. Vermont Health Commissioner Harry Chen was quoted in the Brattleboro Reformer as saying, "This new finding confirms that the tritium has traveled from the Yankee site to the Connecticut River." And moving on, justice is being served, it seems, albeit 22 years late. Vermont resident Timothy Van Stein, who was apprehended in Mississippi last fall, fled the state in 1989 after he pled guilty to charges of sexual assault. Tuesday morning, Stein again pled guilty to 3 charges of lewd and lascivious conduct with a child. Earlier this year, we spoke with Brattleboro Community Justice Center Director Larry Hames about the impact of sex crimes on this community.
We know we're going to be dealing with more and more men with these types of crimes, and we want the community to feel safe, to understand what's really at risk and where they stand in order to bring these gentlemen back from prison in an orderly way.
For more on the work the Justice Center is doing, visit brattleboro.cjc.org. Next, with school just around the corner, BCTV is gearing up for a slew of new programming from BUHS. Next month, Brattleboro Union High School students will begin broadcast of their daily advisory news program here on BCTV as part of their BUHS TV class led by teacher Gary Blomgren. And for your enjoyment, we've got a reel here from last year's Wild Ride.
Good morning, BUHS in Brattleboro.
Any senior interested in a chance to shave the head of School Safety Officer Lori Greenwood, please write your name on a piece of paper.
It was wild.
See you at 7:15 in the library. It'll be a super fly time.
A special happy birthday shout out to Miss Nelson and Ms. Wood. Have a super special day.
Yesterday, boys baseball lost to the Keene Blackbirds 9-4, making their record 2-2.
Let's go over to Maud with our weekend forecast.
Hey Cooper, how's the weather going to be today?
If we look on Thursday, we got some Gucci weather.
No, 83 today. Where is my head today?
Today we have a high of 83 and a low of 64.
If you look over, well, at Tuesday, we have a high of 68 and a low of 57. Looks like it's going to be sunny out.
Today will be partly sunny, also breezy with winds from in between 18 to 20 miles per hour.
We have some sun that's going to happen throughout the day, but in the afternoon we're going to get some thunderstorms.
Back to the desk.
That's all from me. Now back to the desk.
Have a good day, and now back to the desk.
Back to the desk.
BUHS TV is student-produced from script to screen each day. It will begin showing later this fall at 9:15 a.m. 2 spots up the dial from this channel, Channel 8. It shows on Channel 10. And with that, it's time to hit our calendar coverage. Next Tuesday, the town is hosting a community forum to discuss violence in the community. It's open to the public and begins at 6:30 p.m. at the American Legion. on Main Street, just north of the library. For more, we'll be talking to Town Manager Barbara Sontag. That'll be during tomorrow's broadcast here in 545 Live. So be sure to tune us in then and hear what she has to say about it. There we go, and let's jump back in the calendar now. Tonight, there's another skate park meeting for advocates of the proposed Kroll Lot Skate Park that starts at 6:30 p.m. in the Hannah Cosman Room on the second floor of this very Brattleboro Municipal Center building. And I'm really glad that we have this bulletin tonight because it means that I get to reel us back to July's Go Skateboarding Day here in town for some footage of senior news correspondent Daryl Pillsbury trying to skate it up.
Here we go, Daryl's getting ready to go for it.
I'm gonna do a 180! I'm coming for the ramp now! Let me go! Alright, here he goes! Oh yeah! Yeah! Keep doing this!
And with that, it's time to jump over to our weekend calendar coverage. Let's see, Friday night at the Putney Community Center, there'll be a family reggae night dance party that runs from 6 to 9 p.m. The community center resides at 10 Christian Square in Putney, Vermont. And Saturday, the Brattleboro Farmers Market will be open from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. As always, they'll be just west of Exit 2 here in Brattleboro, and they'll provide the usual bevy of local foods, crafts, and more. This week's musical performers, Shingle the Roof. And Saturday, the Brattleboro Retreat is hosting their Ride for Heroes benefit on their campus for their Uniformed Services program. The Ride, which starts at 10 a.m., comes hand in hand with a lunch, raffle, auction, and more. And at 1 p.m. on Saturday, you could stop by the Guilford Center Meeting House for the Brattleboro Ensemble, Chamber Music, Concert, and Fundraiser for the Guilford Free Library. For tickets, you can call Becky Anderson at 802-257-0064. And Sunday, the Elliott Street Cafe hosts their musical mentoring concert series with Sam's Sunday Set and Shed with Samira Evans and Rebecca Holtz. That starts at 4 p.m. at the cafe, which is just past the parking garage off Main Street here in Brattleboro. So there you go. And if we missed your event or you want more coverage than just me blinking away at your press release here, then email me, roland@brattleboro.tv.org. That's ROLAND at brattleboro.tv.org. And we can, in addition to that, if you're interested, perhaps get a face to your event. If someone from your organization is interested in getting on camera and talking about it, we'll try and do that as well. So again, ROLAND at brattleboro.tv.org. And with that, it's time for our BCTV Schedule Quick Glance. The Quick Glance is my daily opportunity to shamelessly plug what's coming up here on our BCTV Comcast channels 8 and 10. Let's take a look at what's coming up. Let's see, tonight at 8 p.m. on Channel 8, we have Hemp is Fully Green, a rough edit of footage from the second International Hemp Symposium in Granada, Spain, from video producer Emily Payton.
Yeah, I'm Tony Budden from South Africa. Hemporium, we've been involved in the hemp industry since 1996, trying to educate people in South Africa about the other side of the cannabis plant. You know, we've got a huge illicit cannabis industry in Africa, but not many people see behind the smoke screen to see the other 25,000 estimated end users. So we've made it our mission to really take it on and make clothing, make body care products. We do all accessories, that kind of thing, to really showcase the tangible side of hemp that you can touch and feel. And as soon as someone feels the value of it, it changes their perception of the plant.
And continuing the quick glance, we have the talk show series Neighbor to Neighbor at 9 p.m., followed by the full broadcast of Richard Gagnon's arraignment at 10:20 p.m. and the latest Wyndham World Affairs Council lecture at 10:30 p.m. That's all on Channel 8. And over on our Government and Education sister channel, 2 spots up the dial at Channel 10, we have a 6:30 p.m. rebroadcast of Monday's Vernon Select Board meeting, followed by a program on the reapportionment of local legislative districts from Channel 17 out of Burlington. That shows at 10:30 p.m., also on Channel 10. And I'll also throw out a reminder that you can catch the rebroadcast of the dynamic and ever-entertaining 545 Live on mornings following a broadcast at 9:45 a.m. on Channel 10. I know how hard you try to make it home for this show. Sometimes you just can't make it. So tune us in the following morning, 2 hops up the dial, as I said, on Channel 10, and you can catch all the news action. And also, I'll remind all you viewers out there that you can head to brattleboro.tv.org for our schedule updated to the minute, along with live streaming and video on demand for all local programming, including all episodes of 545 Live. So you can catch up there as well. Again, that's brattleboro.tv.org. And that's a full lit, everybody. But before you switch over to Sue Crafty, remember, we'll be back tomorrow with talks with Town Manager Barbara Sundag about the upcoming Community Forum on Violence. Get some quick glance footage of the Wyndham Orchestra's 9th on the 10th performance. We'll beam in Senior News Correspondent Joe Bushy for a live Skype update from Main Street and more. For BCTV and 545 Live, I'm Roland Boyden saying good night, everybody.